my first job out of undergrad was working at a Montessori school in the 80s in New Orleans, Louisiana. When I was a Montessori school teacher, the first thing they taught me was that in this space, you are not the teacher. The environment is the teacher, and you are here to manage the environment. The children are going to learn from inside themselves. They're going to be drawn to different materials, and the materials, along with the desire and the natural curiosity of the child, will create the learning environment. I was young enough and in awe enough of these people that I just believed what they said. But looking back on that, that sounds pretty whack, right? The teacher isn't the teacher, the environment is the teacher. And yet I'm here to tell you folks that under the tutelage of the wonderful women I worked with, it was a magical time of learning for me, and I believe for the kids that were in my care.
But it's not what you're made for, and there's nothing that is too late for.
Hey friends, it's Ellen here. Welcome to my channel. I'm a psychotherapist. I work with teens, young adults, their families, and parents of teens and young adults. And over here, we are full of hope and joy, having a good time thinking about our noggins, our bodies, and our environment. So today, we're really going to talk about the last of those three things. We're going to talk about the environment today. Maria Montessori's vision was for having an educational system that would work for all children in 1907, even those who were developmentally behind or handicapped or disabled in some way. And so she started these centers with way too many kids for the workers. And so she thought, well, how are we going to teach all of these children if the kids are coming in at all different levels and the workers can't do a lesson for each and every one of these children? She came upon this idea that the environment was going to be the teacher. She started her career in psychiatry. Her knowledge of the body, child development, and her realistic look at the environment in Italy in 1907 led her to design this wonderful learning method that is still in use today. I went to a lot of care in the environment in my house when I started to have kids. And I went to even more care because it was a smaller space, my environment when I became a psychotherapist. I was one of those psychotherapists that had the comfy chair, the good cushions, all the squishies, the plants, the art. I felt like the environment had to help me out because I was just starting out. And I knew that if I couldn't teach, or if that in some way I was inadequate as a brand new therapist way on back in the day, that the environment would give me a leg up. Parents, teens, young adults, listen up. You can amortize your environment to help you out. So let's think of a problem or a situation or the power of environment. Parents, I'll talk to you for a minute. Didn't you at some point spend a gazillion dollars on like character sheets or redoing your kid's bedroom to look just so? Or at least you wanted to, you daydreamed about it. That's because that environment is special to your child. Teens, young adults, don't you feel like your room is your sanctuary? That environment is a healing space for you, and you've set it up in an intentional way to continue to heal you. Now, if you're not feeling as healed or as supported as you would like to in this universe, or if you're not feeling as motivated as you feel like you need to, if things are falling behind, like if you're having trouble getting your schoolwork done, or you're having trouble remembering to check your phone, your environment can help you out. Here's what I would encourage you guys to do. Think about your environment today. It is a man on your team. You need some encouragement to get things happening for you, to get up first thing in the morning, to get to that early 8 a.m. class. Why did you sign up for that 8 a.m. class, by the way? But you signed up for it, okay? You need it. So how are we going to get there and be in one piece, right? Think about your environment. They are there to help you through it. So think about what you need to get to that 8 o'clock class. Think about the tasks that are going to feel good beforehand. Like, yeah, it does not feel good to wake up in the dark, but it's winter, maybe, and it's going to be dark anyway. maybe it's worth setting the alarm a little bit earlier, fooling yourself, and stopping by and grabbing that cup of Starbucks on your way. You won't believe it, but I do this for my own self. In this office, I have poster-sized Post-it notes that have all of the content that I want to make for you crazies people out there to make sure that you have the best shot at having the best time as a teen, a young adult, and with your teen and young adults as a parent. Because it doesn't last forever. People say those baby years go fast. I'm here to tell you those teen years go even faster. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Think about Maria Montessori. Think about your environment. Stay tuned. Come back next time.